Hey guys, we're starting this video off at Michael's for our first Halloween hunt of this year. So we're starting this video off July 1st. This is the first day I actually kind of went out and seen Halloween stuff. I did a little bit in June, but there was nothing to be seen. Which is kind of weird because last year I believe we seen a little bit in June. But obviously we're at Michael's, as I already said. We're looking at all of their, these aren't banners. These are like I said it in the video and I was really struggling to figure out what in the video, and then I was right. I forgot what they're called. Garlands. Yes, we're looking at the garland section, and this is like their whole new groovy hippie Halloween line. That I was actually surprised when I first walked in there and I seen this, because I haven't seen any spoilers of anything, so haven't been in any like other circles that were like giving information, spoiling stuff. So this was a complete surprise for me. I really love all the felt stuff. The felt stuff was really cute. Some of the pillows were cute. That one was like adorable in a little sense. I really like this little spider web one. It was cute. None of it was necessarily my style. If I was gonna go home with any of them, it may have been the spider web one, but even that was pushing it. But they had like a lot of cute stuff. Like, it was cute. If that's your style, it's cute. I can see how people would like it. I was kind of scared that they were just gonna go with that line this year. So I was kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that they would give us some more spooky stuff. And then I seen this and I was like, okay, this is, better along those lines, that traditional spookiness. But it still wasn't necessarily my favorite. My favorite out of all of this, though, out of these items specifically from this little line, would be the skeleton stuff. Both the skeleton pillows, both types, are adorable to me. I like the cats. Obviously, Laymax had a lot of cool things out this year, as they do every year. One day I will start collecting those, but just not now. I just don't have the room, and since I don't have the room, I can't justify buying those at those prices. Because if I'm gonna buy them, I need to display them. I don't have the room to display them right now. But they had a lot of cool little smaller things. That if you are a collector of them, they're great. They're already 20% off, starting out already. Literally the first week they were putting this out, 20% off. So there are a nice amount of options. Then we went into like the reef section, where the reef section would be at. I don't know why I just struggled to speak right there. They still didn't have much of anything really. So there was not anything to really see there. They still had a lot of their like Thanksgiving fall stuff they were slowly starting to pull out, and which it is getting around that time as well. I did like those little display things for plants, I guess, for like little fake little hanging terrarium type situations. I did start to see that they started to bring out the black like little Halloween foliage, so that was nice to see. These little lanterns I knew weren't Halloween, but they definitely could be Halloween-ish, if you set them up right, and they were a decent price for six. I believe that was the pack of six. But yeah, not much at the time. I did check out the further back of the store, just because I know that they had a line that I had missed earlier in the summer. And I wanted to check that out. Also, I seen these cool little Potter plants, but they were in like Roman slash Greece type of statues. Really love them. And then I seen this one that I was pretty sure was inspired from like the David statue. He was chipped, and I ended up getting him way later, just not at this first visit. But he was cool. Got a really good deal of him too. I got more than 60% off. But yeah, this was the line that came out earlier this year. When I had went back the second time, this was all gone. They left it up a lot longer than I thought they would. And a lot of stuff was kind of left over. I seen a lot of the cooler stuff online. Obviously, they didn't have it; it was already gone. This picture is really cool. I love a lot of it. Like this art, the art, it was very arty. That line was, and I really enjoyed that. I decided to go ahead and check out Home Goods as well. Even though I knew it was way too early. This was before, obviously, the fourth, and they were, as you can see, still in their fourth attire. I checked all the normal areas they would have their Halloween stuff at. There was a no-go for everything. So it was a bust, but it was still cool because I haven't been into Home Goods in a hot minute. So it was nice just to walk around the store and see a couple things. So Home Goods was a bust, as I thought. There was nothing there. They still have 4th of July stuff out. So most likely, once we get past 4th of July, probably the second week to the third week, so halfway to close to halfway of July, we'll probably start some Halloween stuff. I think last year it was mid to late July. But as I'm talking, hopefully if I was smart, I would have uploaded some pictures of stuff that I seen last time.
when I went to Michael's, which is pretty much the same thing we already see now, but I don't know, I'll pop something up. Hopefully, I don't have to do a voiceover for this part, but I don't know. There's music playing in the background. I don't know if we can hear it, but at Target in their little Funko NECA collection spot. Oh, I have not seen one of these in a while. These are more rare. They're harder to find, I've noticed, than the articulated versions. Either they sold the articulated versions or they put them away. I don't think they sold them because they've been up here for a hot minute.
So the music in the background did tend to get a little bit louder, so I decided to just do a voiceover. But yeah, I went into Target as my little side quest to look at some of their like collectible section because I don't go to this section all that often. Seeing they had some new Wednesday action figures or dolls, whatever you want to call them. They had some of these dinosaur action figures, which I forget where they're from. I know they're Disney. I think the 80s or the 90s. They're before my time. They're before my time, most definitely. But they were still really nice to see. They were cool looking. If that is your jam, they have a whole bunch of them, and they were definitely new. They stuck out too. Then I noticed they had the Scream. Never seen them have something to the like of this before. And I believe that's from like the newer Scream movies. They had the Thing action figure. I haven't seen the Thing anything from the Thing in a while. They had the Coraline thing. I have the yellow traditional like the jacket version of her. I don't have that one, and all I really want from it is the faceplate. I don't even want the clothes from it, so it wasn't a buy that I was willing to do right then and there, just because like I didn't want to justify what I think $30 to $40 it was worth right then and there for me not to even technically have a spot to display it, right? So I just left that behind. But they had a lot of cool stuff, and I always forget how much great things they have. I just don't have the room to be displaying things that much. I love that Sam one. I recently just got a whole bunch of Sam stuff. Well, not a whole bunch, but like a one little Sam action figure. The one thing I'm missing in my collection is from like my core line because I have like a little core line shrine. Is I want other mother merch, and I wish they made like instead of a whole bunch of those core line like little posable dolls, is I wish they had some other mother merch. It's like I can't find any dolls that are posable. They have like statues and stuff, but that's not really what I want. But I do want to add one day some Coraline Funko Pops. But anyway, that's beside the point. We're back to the main Halloween hunt. So I went back there on July 3rd, the day before our Independence Day, and they didn't. That whole section was like cleared out. They also had added these ribbons. This is like little Halloween ribbon and tassel section. Some cool stuff if you're into that and you want to do some more decorating or you do like presents for Halloween. They brought out some more Halloween foliage. So they did all that, which was cool.
But I can tell there's some boo stuff and stuff like that over there. Oh, wait, hold on. Yes, they did. It switched up a little bit. Oh, this is cute. So they did put some new things. So there's like these little cats. I've seen those online. Love those. These little pillows are really adorable. This is cute. These little pet ones. These are 24. Really cute. And I like this trick or treat one. I think these two are my favorite. The bats and the trick or treat.
So yeah, they had reorganized and even brought out one or two new things for this area to I guess complete it, and they had a lot of cute things. I enjoyed the skeletons office as I said earlier. I really enjoyed a little bat pillow, and if I'm gonna get anything from this section, it's probably gonna be the bat shaped pillow or the trick or treat thing. Everything else over here is pretty much the same. I went over here and really looked at the little garlands and stuff. They're cute. I kind of maybe want to get one for my curtain area. It could be cute, but it's not a necessity. It's not something that I would probably even notice all that often, you know? So I looked around the storage to see if they had anything else hiding and seeking in any little locations. They didn't. So I ended up coming back a couple days later on the 8th. And this is when they finally had this new line, this their main, what I'm gonna consider the main spooky Halloween line. And they did something new this year. They have a lot of little, I don't know what these are, like little additives for like small world diorama type setups. Some of the stuff was proportioned, like if you're doing small towns or Halloween towns. Some of the stuff was more proportioned for like, I guess even weirdly looking like dollhouse type setups. But they had a lot of this stuff, and I do not remember seeing this many options or items of this kind last year, at least at my location. So it was really cool to see. As you can see, I was showing as much as I could. Obviously, I'm moving pretty quickly because there's a lot to show. I didn't want this video to be terribly long, but they had a lot of things from these little houses, which I thought were really cool, very nicely detailed, and pretty decent for what they were charging, especially for the little. I don't even know what you would call these, but I don't know. The little Ashton Halloween line was doing great. I enjoyed all of this. Um, they had some cute little glass houses. These right here. These little glass terrarium houses. I would have picked one of these up immediately. I just wish they had glass roofs because I would love to use them as a terrarium. But the only problem is that my cat would get into that really easily and eat the plants. But I can see how it also could be a great idea if they didn't have that better ventilation. But I just really had the option for it. You know, they had these little gyms, which they didn't have them priced yet, and they just had three of them out. They're probably gonna get more. Obviously, they're still stocking that crow planter. I've seen people purchase those. They're putting little flowers and stuff. This little cool little pot, which I believe Anthropology did something similar to that this year or last year. It was crazy more expensive and probably like a little bit of a nicer quality other than that resin type, but that did just fine. I think they did these planters before, but this year they just look a ton better. We've seen that stuff before, the skeleton and the little plant. We've seen the little Groot head sculpt thing, that's what I like to call it. We've seen a lot of this stuff before, so not everything is new, but a lot of it is new, and it's weirdly, I remember not being this nice of quality. These little tree guys were cute. They reminded me of something that Disney would do. I really enjoy those. Even these basic little gothic houses and spooky, scary houses were there. The trees, just so many great, cute things. So many. So after seeing all the Halloween stuff, I got into the buying spirit, and then I remembered that they had these, and I was like, "Oh, these are cool. I've really been wanting one." I have been looking for like a David inspired one, and I noticed this one was chipped. I didn't notice it the first time I was there, but I showed them that, and they were willing to give me another 10% off. So I got it at 70% off, which I think its original price was 20, or 19.99, rounded up to 20. And I think I paid $6 some change for it, so it was a very good price. They also started to bring out their reef stuff, so I'm going to show you all of that, obviously. But yeah, I have been wanting one of those little David sculptures for a long time, or I wanted something David esque. Because at one point I was doing like a dark academia type room, and then I was kind of leading to like a light academia type room, and then I just wanted like a combination of like gothic, dark academia, light academia, just like a nice, in that realm. And the David sculpture still kind of fit that vibe, and I really wanted it. It was really cool looking, but between them either being very expensive or me scared to order them online because they might come broken, and then the whole return policy and just stress of that, I just didn't end up doing it. But yeah, I ended up getting that. That was one of the first things I purchased from Michaels. Actually, that was the first thing I purchased from Michaels. I ended up trying to go to Home Goods again. They didn't have anything, so it's not going to be there. But yeah, there were so many cool options this year. I'm seeing at Michaels. We're waiting to see what Home Goods has. Obviously, Target is pretty much the last thing I always go to during my Halloween hunting season because it's the last thing that always has something. And they go pretty quickly. Like Target is a quicker buy than Home Goods and Michaels in my area. So yeah. But that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope we have fun for this Halloween hunting season. I'll see you guys next time.